Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Leela and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Leela's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded either in his right or his left hand because he is using a clicker and treats, and we use those with our puppies. Now she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Leela, heel.
Leela, heel.
Now at this point Leela has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking, and when you stop walking she's been taught to sit automatically to wait for her next command. And when she does something correctly you hear the click, and she can either get praise or she can get a treat.
Good girl.
And she's staying right with Rich. We want her head up off the ground. And we want her walking nicely with you, and when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, she should be sitting nicely.
Stay.
This is your sit, stay.
Stay.
Stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You
Stay.
don't use her name. Your job at home for homework is to practice lengthening out the amount of time that she can hold it and the distance that you can go. When Rich returns back to her, he walks right back to her shoulders where they started. He gives her a little click and treat for praise for a good job.
Leela, heel.
And they start healing again.
Ready? No, sit. No, sit.
Now, she doesn't sit. You heard Rich say, no, sit. She has to complete her exercises the way it was taught. You can't get frustrated. Say, I can't do this, because she's going to test you guys, and you have a nice family, and she's going to test every single one of you. So everyone wants to get involved in her training.
Leela, come. Sit.
But when the family is there together, this is the recall or the come on command.
Leela, heel.
And Rich will demonstrate that again. And when you're practicing, whoever has the leash is the person that gives the commands. So a lot of times with families it's difficult because everybody's yelling commands.
Ready? Sit. Good. Stay.
He leaves her in a sit stay, turns to face her, and then when he calls her, he uses her name.
Good girl.
And a happy voice, and she comes in and sits facing his knees. And she's looking up at him, and she's paying good attention.
Good job. Ready? Leela, heel.
She's doing a great job.
Come on. Little.
Now Rich is getting her little mat, and he's going to demonstrate her down commands. So we
Sit.
put her on her
Down.
mat, tell her sit, down, stay.
Stay.
And with her down stays, again, you're going to lengthen out the amount of time she can hold it and the distance that you can go. And you can either return to her, which Rich did that time. He returned to her. He praises her for a good job. Everybody loves the mat and nobody wants to get up and continue training. But you should have a mat or a bed for them so that you can tell them to go to place, sit, down, stay.
Stay.
And this time Rich will probably call her out of that down.
Leela, come. Good girl, come on. All the way.
She's like, I was just getting comfy. Now we have demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your sit stay, your sit stay come, your down stay, and your down stay and come. These are the commands that we want you to work with both of your dogs when they come home. We will be sending home lots of information, written information for you, scheduling. Rich will go over everything with you tomorrow. We've enjoyed having your kids, and we'll be back with your little boy.